Hello, I'm Gitika. The question is, Indian Airlines, Railways and Indian Oils are hockey teams. In 3 games, Indian Airlines played against Railways, Railways played against Indian Oil and the Indian Airlines played against the Indian Oil. The 3 final scores of the games consisted of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Second, the difference between the Indian Airlines higher score and the Railways higher score was 1 more than the difference between the Railways lower score and the Indian Oil's lower score. Third, the highest total of a team's 2 scores was achieved by the team that lost the greatest number of games. Which team achieved the highest total of its 2 scores? Solution. From 1 and 3, which says the 3 final scores of the games consisted of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the highest total of a team's 2 scores was achieved by the team that lost the greatest number of games. We can write the team with highest total score lost the games it played. There were 3 losers and the teams could not have each lost 1 game. So, a team can lost at max 2 games. So, the team that lost the greatest number of games did not score 6 and it cannot have 5 and 4 together. The highest total of 2 scores achieved by this team is greater than the total of at least 7, that is 6 plus at least 1 achieved by some other team. So this team scored 5 and 3 for a total of 8. Then the 5 score lost to the 6 score, 5 lost to 6 score and 3 score lost to 4 score. So the 1 score and the 2 score go together and the 6 and the 1 was scored by the same team. Let's assume team be X, Y and Z. When the match is of Z and Y, the score will be 1, 2. When the match is of X and Y, the score will be 3 and 4 and the match will be when X and Z, the score will be 5 and 6. From inspection of the team scores, any 2 higher scores differ by at least 1 and at least 2, at most 2. Any 2 lower scores differ by at least 1 and at most 2. So, from condition 2 which says the difference between the Indian Airlines higher score and the Railways higher score was 1 more than the difference between the Railways lower score and the Indian Oil's lower score. We see that Indian Airlines higher score and Railways higher score differ by 2 and Railways lower score and Indian Oil's lower score differ by 1. So, Indian Airlines must be Z, Railways must be Y and Indian Oil must be X. The Indian Oil achieved the highest total of 2 scores, that is the Indian Oil X achieved highest score 3 plus 5, that is 8. Hence answer is option 3. Thank you. Hello, I'm Gitika. The question is, higher scores of Indian Airlines and Railways differ by? Solution. From condition 2 which says in the question the difference between the Indian Airlines higher score and the Railways higher score was 1 more than the difference between the Railways lower score and the Indian Oil's lower score. Now, we know that the difference between Railways lower score and Indian Oil's lower score is 1, as we solved in the earlier question. Therefore, the difference between higher scores of Indian Airlines and Railways differ by 1 more than the lower score of Railways and lower score of Indian Oil. Therefore, answer is option number 2. Thank you.